Guys, welcome back to the Booth 2K, and it's draft week. We're talking Cowboys. I got my nephew here who did not have the makings of a varsity athlete.
Of course. No, I did have a makings of a varsity athlete. I was actually scouted by the Cowboys.
By no one.
By the Cowboys back in 07 when I was in high school.
Well, in reality, let's get back to reality.
I was a fullback.
Let's get back to reality.
Okay.
What do you think Dallas needs to do?
So it's all going to come down to who's available, and I don't see a lot being available by pick 26.
Yeah.
And unless there's some way that they can kind of trade up and get an earlier pick.
Well, everybody's talking about what's his name, Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
I don't think
Texas Longhorn. You know, I was kind of sold on him at the beginning of the offseason.
I mean, if he was there, I guess, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely not going to be there, so he's not going to be there. So it's a moot point, as they say.
I say, okay, you could have a great running back, but if you don't have
an offensive line,
what does it matter?
So that's that's probably what I would say. They need to go tackle first. It would be nice if they just all offensive line.
I'd be good with offensive line or defensive line.
Yeah.
A big old run stopper.
For sure.
Because we need to get better at running the ball, but we also got to get better at stopping the run.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
But then, there's probably more, or I don't know how. I wonder if there's more offensive linemen available than talented defensive linemen. That's what I don't really.
Well, from what I've heard and what I've read, it looks pretty equal.
Yeah.
There's people talking about a tight end. What's his name? Not Michael Myers from Halloween, but it's close to that. From Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a tight end in the first round at all.
No, and we have
shot and the other guy.
Yeah. I think it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction because we're getting rid of Schultz. So
let's really commit to running the ball.
Yeah.
That's what McCarthy talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Running the ball. So they need to double down on that.
They do. They for sure. They have no. They don't really have a running threat.
Yeah.
Well,
Pollard, but he's coming off that injury.
Yeah, and Pollard's coming off that injury, but he's also only been around. He's the third year?
Third or fourth.
Third or fourth.
They had a franchise tag him, remember?
Yeah, they had a franchise tag him. So we'll see how if he lives up to his expectations, because his expectations his potential are seemingly limitless right now. So, it's going to be interesting to see.
The other running back, the backup, I think he's number 34. He had a good.
Davis?
When they put him in, he played good. He played really good.
For sure.
Which I would love to have seen a lot more of him in the Niners game in the playoffs.
Me too.
Elliott.
Me too. Yeah. So, what's the deal with Elliott? Are they going to bring Elliott back?
I think it's just.
It's just talk.
Yeah, I think it's a clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait.
They don't need to. They need to move on. They need to.
Yeah.
All he's going to do is stop the growth of these
But then you
players.
got Dak making a claim that he wants him back.
Well, that's his buddy.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna, I don't know. If you're gonna bet all this on Dak, then you may as well bet that too. And nobody's gonna pay Zeke that much, anyways.
No, I wouldn't bring him back because he's a good blocker. But then it becomes obvious what we're doing anytime he's in there, right?
That's true.
We're passing.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not a threat running at all anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't want him back. I think they just need to go young.
So, but do you think they should draft a running back?
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
I really do.
But to the original point though, Bijan, I don't think of course we're not gonna have a shot at him, but I don't even think that he's really gonna. I think he's a little bit overhyped right now. I think the hype on him is kind of bubbling, ballooning, as they say, as the economists would say.
It could be. Who knows? You never know. Honestly, you never know.
Yeah. He's just
he really
he reminds me of Zeke. He reminds me of Zeke when Zeke was starting out, but not as big as Zeke was. But
he seems more explosive to me.
Yeah, he's really fast.
Because we had Zeke. We had basically Robinson back then. We had a great running back,
and we had a great O-line.
Carried that team.
Yeah.
Him and Dak had a good rookie season too, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't go any further.
They didn't produce.
They ran into Aaron Rodgers, and then it was downhill from there, really.
Yeah.
But the last 2 seasons have been pretty good. Other than that, we've been in the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
which, boy, I remember in the Landry days, that was like a given.
Yeah.
But now we're like, want to hang up the banner. We've been to the playoffs 2 times,
I know.
2 seasons. But
Not me, though. Honestly, like, I really hold the Cowboys to a higher standard that, as Troy was talking about Dak.
Elite 8.
Yeah, Elite 8. Did you hear what he said the other day, that quote?
I heard something about it, yeah.
It was basically that he was like saying like Dak wants to win a Super Bowl more than Tony did.
Yeah.
And then I saw somebody just posted a comment that it was like, I wish I could see Tony Romo and Troy Aikman in the booth together doing a game, a Cowboys game. I would be like, I would love that. That would be so funny.
That would be something else.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
I don't think that's fair for him to say it about Tony, but you know,
I don't think it is either. But you know, Troy, you know what I mean? Like,
but Dak is a better leader than Tony was. He's more mature.
Okay. Yeah. He is a better leader.
He's got the locker room
for sure. He's not going to Cabo on his bye week.
Yeah, that's his legacy.
Yeah,
that and the bobble snap. But I'm still a Romo fan. I still love Romo. But you know, like Elliott, that's in the past.
Exactly.
What we need to do is focus on this draft.
For sure.
And you know, we'll be back Thursday night after we make that pick. It is Thursday night.
Is it?
Yeah, it starts Thursday.
Okay.
And then, you know, it goes on Friday and Saturday, whatever.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be at work.
It's exciting.
I'm gonna be at work the whole time. It's a bummer.
Bragging montage.
I wish it was bragging.
Hey, at least you got a job.
Hey, that's true. So, okay. Fair enough.
You're
at least I'm not Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, he's got millions to chill out on. He'll be good.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a job.
Would you trade places with him? Hell yes.
Hell yes. in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So fast it would make you slap your mama.
Well, we talking about Des Bryant now?
Oh yeah. Oh no. What about the playmaker?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with Michael Irvin?
Oh my God. Boy, I don't know. It's not looking good.
Oh no.
It was looking good there for a minute, and then
yeah, it's just like it's starting to look worse and worse. It was looking like okay for a second, but it's just not looking good.
You know, speaking of offensive lineman, the guy from TCU, what's his name? Avila.
Yeah.
I would love to see him.
Yeah,
be
man.
a Cowboy.
That would be awesome. I mean, that's perfect. You know, Cowboys do so good with like homegrown talent. You know, that like Tyler Smith.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a knee jerk reaction. The last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
With Smith last year.
Yeah.
I was not happy about it.
For sure.
And
I just don't really see us doing that well. Like, I don't see that there's that many players, but I don't really know that much, you know? I haven't really been doing my research because
great endorsement.
I've been watching the Rangers so much. I'm just like, I know it's still really early for baseball, but no,
they are having a good season. The Stars are having a good season.
Yeah, the Stars are in the playoffs, but it is draft week, so
that's all that matters right
we
now.
may have a look what I found kind of moment and be like, hey, look what I found in this draft pick here, you know?
It could happen.
The Cowboys are known for doing that.
They proved me wrong the last few seasons.
Yeah.
And I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, the things we've gotten. So
we've got a lot of good players.
But I think right now, the time is now to go all in. The offseason, they've proven they're not just sitting on their ass, you know.
And that's another thing. That's another reason why I'm saying that, like, I don't know how well we're going to do in the draft, but we've already made such good offseason moves. And then all those players that don't get signed or they don't get drafted, the unsigned free agents, you know what I mean? Like,
you know, last year's draft, they got that wide receiver, Tolbert.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to step up this season. He was a rookie last
year.
I
honestly, you really could see like latent talent in him, that he really is talented.
So it could happen.
And then you know what's his name? That kick returner.
Oh yeah, Turpin.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him getting bold in the offense more.
Me too. Why don't they put him at running back? You know,
well, he's tiny.
He could do it.
No, he couldn't.
What he's like 5'5"?
Okay, look, if they did that, he'd get wiped off the field. You know what I mean? They'd have to get the
Yeah.
spatula out. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Stick to the Rangers.
Okay. Well, go Rangers. They lost.
Or your Mavericks.
Oh, yeah. What happened to the Mavericks? Tell us in your comments below.
Stay focused. Okay?
Okay.
Well, guys, we'll check back in Thursday. We got that. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to party like it's 1999.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And
Man.
you'll be at work.
I'll be at work. Yeah.
I'll be hungover Friday morning. That's for sure.
Well, cheers.
All
Hopefully
right,
we do
guys,
good.
Good night. We'll talk to you Thursday.
Night.